Hello and welcome to a brand new series I'm introducing on the channel. This is called Antixesis Must Die mode. It's going to be a new mode where I complete difficult challenges in games. You can feel free to suggest ideas in this video for challenges or in any of the challenge videos that I put out moving forward. I'd like to say to try not to suggest challenges in any of my normal videos, just to remove the clutter from those videos. You know, I just have regular comments on those videos, and then the challenge thing should hopefully be contained to the challenge series. I have some control over that. I don't know how much I'll be actually controlling that, but yeah, that's the plan. I want those to be more commentary focused, and this to be sort of challenge focused. This series isn't going to be replacing any of the other three series that I'm doing at a time, so I found that it's been working for me relatively well. I can play three things at the same time, and it means that I can play a few games that I want, and other games that are like maybe, you know, just for some idea I'm doing. You know, I just had an idea to play this game, and you know, it's sometimes I do seasonal challenges and stuff, but you know, whatever. So it's going to be a fourth series that's going to be uploaded semi-regularly. It really depends because I don't know that I can do these regularly, like every 4 videos. I don't know how possible that is. It'll depend on how many challenges I have and how long it takes me to actually do them. I'm gonna try to only do challenges in games that I've already played on the channel, and the reason for that is, and also if you suggest a challenge, it might be, you can suggest anything, really. You can do that. The problem is that there's a chance I haven't played the game, and so if I haven't played the game, I probably wouldn't. First of all, if you get the challenge mode from the start, and you know, I just jump into it, then it's like I might not be good enough at the game yet to actually be able to do that in a reasonable amount of time, or to even know what I'm doing in order to accomplish that. Second of all, there's always the possibility I'll have to unlock a certain mode or a certain challenge mode. And in that case, I'd have to play the whole game anyways. So in that case, I would have to play the game anyway. So I may as well just record the series first. Anyways, so the likelihood of me actually doing something is dependent on me having actually played the game, and if it's on my channel and I finished it, then I certainly have it. So there's a better chance if you suggest something like that I'll actually be able to do it. Now, as for what I mean by challenges, I haven't really gotten to that point yet. Here we go. I will try to be doing challenges that unlock something, right? So, namely, achievements, or if you unlock like a character skin, or there's some sort of reward for doing it. I'm not going to be trying to do time-consuming challenges, which are different from difficult challenges, because it just takes a lot of time. Maybe it's not necessarily hard to do, but it just takes a lot of time to actually do it. I'm going to try to avoid doing those as much as possible. For example, there's the challenge to find all the lambdas in Half-Life 2, right? Which I already kind of started to do in my earlier series. I don't think I'll be doing that. I don't think I'll be doing things like that where it's like, oh, play through the whole game and find all of these secret things. It's just like, that's not really hard. It's not really interesting to watch. It just takes a lot of time to do, and so I probably won't. I'll try not to be doing anything like that. I won't be completing games necessarily. I won't be achievement hunting every single game in order to complete every achievement in every game, you know. For example, I played Cube a long while back, and there's a joke achievement in that game, which is to play the entire game 500 times. It's a joke achievement, No reasonable person should ever do that. And they just added it as a joke, and I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. In fact, when I was doing the challenges in Cube, I got to that one. I was considering finishing all the challenges, and then I realized there was that, and I was like, there's no way I'm gonna do that, So stuff like that, probably off the docket. All right, I'm not probably gonna do it. I won't do self-imposed challenges, which are things like things that don't really unlock anything, and things like to beat a game blindfolded, or beat a game without dying or taking damage, or beat a game within a certain time limit or something like that. Something that doesn't give you a reward and is just like, people just invented it. Like, this is really hard. You can try to do this. Like, beating a game blindfolded is kind of ridiculous. It's just, I would have to spend a lot of time learning the game and just memorizing everything in there and then doing it, and there's no reward for it, so it's, I don't know. I don't know about doing stuff like that. I'm not really interested. Now, if there is a reward for it, for something like beat a game without dying or taking damage, right? Something like that. Sometimes there's rewards for doing that, and in that case, I can do it. Beating a game within a certain time limit, for games like Metroid, games like Shovel Knight, those games both have rewards for beating a game within a certain time limit or with a certain percentage. Those things I think should be on the table. Those things are on the table. I might do something like that. One of the major problems with doing stuff like this is that there's not always a sort of metric in order to measure like how difficult it is to actually do something. Whereas like Steam achievements, I can look at the Steam achievements and be like, oh, this percentage of players unlocked this, Whereas if it's just a self-imposed, somebody like made up a challenge, it's like, I don't even know if it's possible, first of all. And if somebody has done it, then I don't know how difficult it would be for me to try to do it. So probably going to avoid stuff like that. So anything that gives me like an achievement or gives me some sort of unlock, maybe a character skin or a trophy, stuff like that is viable, I think. If I get a challenge that ends up not being very difficult, something that doesn't take me much time at all, I probably will consider not uploading it. I probably won't upload it if it takes me like a couple minutes and I'm like, oh, well, that wasn't very hard. Or there's another possibility that I could create like a compilation if I get a lot of things that don't take much time, and just create like a compilation of like little minor challenges that were actually turned out to be really easy. I could do something like that later on. I'd probably have to get quite a few of those in order to make an episode of like reasonable length. But yeah, I'm not going to try to use any guides. That's just sort of self-imposed. I don't want to use guides to do this stuff. That's kind of the fun of it, I think. More often than not, when I was younger, it was like, that was more the fun of the challenge, was like trying to strategize and figure out how to do it. That's part of it, I think. Part of the fun of doing this. But, I'll do it within reason. There's sometimes it's like, it's unreasonable to consider doing something without a guide. It really depends. If something takes me like a really, really, really long time to do, and I'm like, I just have no idea how to do it, maybe I'm just missing some sort of secret technique or something that I just haven't come across, I may turn to a guide for something like that, but I'm gonna try my best not to. So, another thing is that the series will probably be edited a lot differently than my regular series. It depends really on what it is. I'm going to try to, for each challenge, do a single episode, hopefully. That'll be doable, but it really depends, because some challenges will be like, finish a game multiple times, or not, but like beat the game on hard mode, right? Something like that. is hard to fit in a single episode probably. So I'd have to make that a series probably, but it would still probably be heavily edited because I don't want to include a lot of the downtime of me spent not doing very well and failing to do something. So as a result, the commentary on these episodes will probably be less interesting than my other episodes. It won't be the focus of the episode. Won't be commentary. It'll be heavily edited, so I'll have to make it so that I can take out a lot of my trains of thought, in order to make it still make sense, So, and it'll be really difficult to focus on commentary when I'm trying to do a challenge, So I probably won't be talking much anyways. If you want commentary focused videos, you'll just have to watch like the regular series I'm uploading anyways. Those will be commentary focused. These will be gameplay focused purely. One thing I'm considering, which I'll have to get some feedback on, is a timer. Maybe putting a timer in. I'll have to figure out how to implement that because I don't want to overlay like a timer on top of gameplay that I've already recorded, so to put a timer in on top of a video that's recording, timing as a video is playing or something, because there's a problem with frames and frame loss in recording, so the timer may not be as on point as I would like it to be. Now, if I could figure out a way to overlay a timer onto my recording as it records and time it as it's recording, then I think that would fix that problem, but it's something I'd have to figure out. So I'd need, if you guys want me to do that, like that's something you'll have to let me know, and I'll have to just figure it out, I guess. Another problem with that I see is that it'll put a lot more pressure on me to actually succeed if I have a timer that's constantly timing me. So it might make me do a lot worse just because added pressure never helps me at all. It always makes me worse. So I don't know. That's something I have to consider. And yeah. Now I have a list here. You won't be able to see it, but I have a list here of challenges that I already have listed as things I could possibly do. A lot of them are from games I've already played. Some of them are from games I haven't played on the channel, but have played before. And the thought is, like, what would be the point of playing this game on the channel anyways, unless I was doing challenges? So I have a few of those. I have stuff. I will be working on that. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this. I'll try to get an episode recorded of this, and hopefully it'll actually come out. I don't want to make this. I guess you could call it like a trailer, I guess. If I wasn't actually gonna do it, or if I wasn't actually able to do one of these. So hopefully, if I uploaded this, that means that I actually already did one, and so that'll be that. And hopefully I can do more. It'll depend on a lot of things. It'll depend on how many challenges I have to do. I have like viable to me at the moment, and it'll also depend on general interest in the series. If people don't care about it, it might be something I end up dropping anyways, just because I've been trying to do things. I think this will be more fun for me. This is an idea I had and that I've been thinking about doing for a while now, and I think it'll be fun because it'll be something different, something to break from the monotony of just playing games. Plus, I don't have to replay games I've already played necessarily. I can just focus on doing difficult things within those games and just having more fun with it, because it's something I did a lot more when I was younger, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, it should be a blast. So let me know. Feel free, like I said, feel free to leave suggestions here if you have any, and I will definitely consider them. I hope you guys enjoy this series. Let me know what you think. Later.